It's February 1st. Y'all know what that means. It's Black History Month. But is it really Black History Month, though? In honor of Black History Month, let me give you some real Black history, okay? Did you know that Christ is a so-called black man? I said black, looks like a... But why is it the fact that everywhere we turn, it's a picture of a white man? Well, let's find out. Well, Revelations 1:14 through 16. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. And he had in his right hand 7 stars out of his mouth, and with a sharp 2-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shining in his strength. What is this? What is this? What? His hair ain't white, and his eyes ain't red, and he don't look like his voice sounding like many waters. What is this? This ain't who the Bible just described. It said his feet were as like they were fine brass. This is the color of brass, okay? This is brass. So that right there is telling you he is about this type of skin tone. He is not white. Let's go back. It says, as if they burn in the furnace. Now, if you burn anything, what color is it going to turn? I thought when something is burnt, it turns brown and dark, not white. Here's some facts, okay? I don't know if I'm reading all this, but let's try. All of the images and paintings that were displayed in churches today are of a guy by the name of Caesar Borgia. So that picture in the churches is not Jesus Christ. That's Caesar Borgia, okay? Let's continue reading. I don't know if I'm reading all this. I'll keep it down so y'all can read it yourself. Caesar Borgia was an Italian mobster. I'm going to just get the key point. In an effort to keep black slaves oppressed so that they could sustain their rulership in Rome, Pope Alexander hired Leonardo and Michelangelo to paint all the images of the Black Christ in Europe and the images of his son, Caesar Borgia. Since both of these artists were well known, a competition broke out, seeing who could paint the best picture, tricking the world into thinking that his son Caesar was actually Jesus. So now the majority of pictures that you see in churches today is not Jesus Christ, it is Caesar Borgia, his son. Over time, these false images have saturated the minds of the masses to such a degree that the notion of the Messiah being black sounds like a lie. Caesar had sex with his own sister and he killed his brother. So this man in these churches is not Jesus Christ. It is a man, Caesar Borgia, who is a rapist and a murderer. Wake up, Israel. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians need to wake up. This is real Black history for you. Don't shoot the messenger. The Most High put this on my spirit. Don't buck up at me. I'm just doing my job. You saw the scriptures. Now, none of us know what Christ actually looks like because none of us have seen him. But this would be we could say an idea. His hair is white. Look like he's been burnt in the furnace. But this ain't it. Take the pictures down because that ain't Christ. Call Yahawashi, Shalom. Think about it. Why would white people want to bow down to a black God and a black savior?